Hello guys, welcome back to another part of this Bomberman tutorial. So last time we have created breakable objects. We can break this box, let's check that. And also we dealt with the explosion not going overboard when we use it. Also bombs cause each other to explode. So everything works fine. We've also created an animation for destruction. This time we are going to make some power-ups and probably get a little more into enemies. A little into enemies, not a little more. We haven't actually started working on that. So go here under Pixel Adventure 1 Assets, go to Fruits, and I will pick this one. Make sure you change the size to 16. Hit apply. And we will use all of them, but for now, let's only grab the first one. Placed somewhere in here. Make sure you change the order in layer to be 1. Also, we want it to be less than the order in layer of the box because it will hide behind the box. So place somewhere for now. It should be visible because we're trying to make sure it works correctly. So we place it at a good position like here -7 and 1.5. Here for the color, pick something you like, anything works. I pick something bright like this maybe. Okay. And now for its behavior. So first of all, we want to add a collider to it. So it's going to be a circle collider to D. Make sure it's the right size. So for the radius, we're going to reduce that. Doesn't have to be the exact size. Can be anything inside that square. But we will put it something like this. Okay, perfect. For the material we don't care, it's a trigger, make sure to hit that, otherwise it won't work properly. Okay, I think now we are set with that. Let's go to the scripts and we will create a script for power up. Mono behavior script, we will call this one power up. For now we will only implement one type of power ups, just increasing the range of the bomb. Wait for the script to open. And we will also set the range to start at 2 instead of 5. Right now the bomb's range starts at 5, so let's check actually what it starts at. Let's go to the bomb prefab. Here we have... Oh, we don't have range here, do we? Oh, we do have range, yeah. So we don't want like that because we want it to be... We don't want it to be set per object. Where is that? It's here, set to 1. So what we're going to do is we will remove this. It's going to still be public, but it will be static. It will still be a property like that, and it will start at 1. That's fine. Now here, we don't need any of this. On trigger enter 2D, make sure it's the 2D version of it. And if other dot game object dot compare tag, it has the tag of player, then what we're going to do is bomb dot range. We will increase that. We might we might want to set a limit on it, but I don't think we will for now. These little improvements, you can do them yourselves later. I'm just showing the basics here. And after that we will trigger an animation. So in the start function we will grab the reference to the animator. So grab it, animator, animator, and animator equals get component animator. Here animator dot set trigger, it will be a trigger, and we will call it animate simply. Let's hash it. So this hash turns it into a hash. And then after the animation ends, we will destroy it. So this will be public void destroy, not on destroy, we want to actually destroy it. And we will call that through an animation event. So this will be destroy game object. And also we want to disable the collider once we enter this state, because the player might quickly go back and forth and enter the trigger multiple times. We don't want that to happen. So collider 2D, collider. And actually guys, you can do this. Yeah, let's do this, because this will only be accessed once, so it won't affect performance at all. And yeah, we do not need this, so we'll do the same thing here. Enable equals false. That's it. Now we go back here, we will create the animation. So go back to fruits and we will grab the rest of these. Put it anywhere here. It will create an animation for us. Go to assets, animations. Call this one collect. Okay, we don't care about anything here except for the size of these. Yeah, we already said that. You can delete this one. And now select this object, hit Ctrl 6 or open the animation window. No, not this one, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, we will give it an animator component. And we will create an animation controller for it. So go to animation, not here. Yeah, that's the animation of the player. I created it in the wrong place. So this is the controller that will have that animation, but we don't want it as the main one, so we'll create an empty state. Make it the default one, make a transition that will be based on a trigger. So create a trigger here, we will call it animate. Should have called it collect, right? Okay, set everything here to 0. We do not need an exit time. We will add that trigger there, and this will make transition. Actually, it won't make a transition, it will stop there. Make sure you take that off. And what was I going to do? Yeah, here hit Control 6, and let's see how the animation works. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe, yeah, that's fine. Stop that, and the very last frame of the animation, which is where? Here? Okay, here. So it stays visible for a little moment. And add the event. We didn't add the thing here yet, so let's add it. We'll call this power up. Not call this, we already have it. Come on. Add the power up script. Here now, if you go back to this window, select the animation event, you will find that here methods destroy. Save that. And now let's try it. We didn't forget anything, right? Let's check that. Rebuilding domain is annoying. Okay, I'll pause the video while it starts. Here we are. So let's try it like this. Should only go for one square. That works. Now, this did not work. Interesting. And let's see why. Go back here, select this object, Everything seems alright here. Set to trigger. Oh yeah, that's it. The player does not have the player tag. Didn't we have that before? That's odd. Okay, save this. Let's try it again. Yeah, now he gets it, but I don't like the way it happens. Let's try that again. Yeah, if you continue going on, it happens naturally, but the animation is correct. But look at this. Let me create a couple of. Let's turn it into prefab first, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's call this one power up. We'll create a couple of these. For now, let's place them in arbitrary positions. I don't care. We will remove those, but just to show you the problem I noticed, you see, if you don't go all the way, you still get it. It's not a major thing. The player is visibly touching it, but the snapping puts him back. We're fine. We're fine with that. We're fine. So let's remove these two for now, and move this one up here behind this box. Set it to a good position. Make sure we are snapping to our grid. Oh, we didn't turn the crates into prefab last time. So what I want to do is actually make a clear separation between stuff. So these two will go in the game world, and I create an empty game object here. This one will be for crates, and another one for power-ups. Replace this one inside of it, and let's create more of these. -6 here. Let's say -9, and here we'll set it at 2 point at -0.5. Yeah, this one will be at 1.5, and here will be at -11. Just filling up this area we have here. Well, I could actually snap. Why didn't I do that? Set this 2.5 to snap correctly to what we want. Hit Control to snap it. And let's move these around. That's okay for now. And we will create two more power-ups. We will hide one here and another one. Let's say here. Okay. And also before going further, let's go to the player script. Actually, I want to check something. How did we do the crates? We did it by an inheritance from Breakable, right? Yeah. So we go next to the player here, and we detect the explosion by checking for, yeah, they have tag explosion. Okay, so we'll do the same thing for the player. This is the player, and we do not have a non-trigger enter yet. Yeah, we don't. So let's add it down here. On-trigger enter to D. No, we won't make it explode, but we will make a death animation. So let's go die. Okay. Sit here. Rabbit boy die. And it will trigger an animation. We have the animator here, right? Yep. The set trigger. or let's call it death. We will hash this. Wanna put it next to the other, that's it, next to working. And did we add the death animation to the player or not? Actually want to do things properly also, so I move the player animation to this folder. Everything should still work fine. Yeah, we have player idle, player walk. We will add player death. So move this folder from here and go back to main characters. We picked, which one did we pick? Is it the virtual guy? Oh, we have here disappearing and appearing. So we'll take this one for the death and let's check what size we have. It's 16, so we go back here. We set the size of these two to 16 also. And we will create an animation out of these, so select them, drag and drop them to the scene, go to assets, make sure you're on the right assets folder, animations, player, and call this one player's death. Oh, that's a little too big. That's too big. Yeah, we actually have the player scale done. It does not matter, it will apply the scale. So select the player, hit Control 6, and we will add the animation in the animator. Why did I click Control 6? I don't know. We shouldn't do that. Okay, so go to the animations, player, select the death animation, drag and drop it here. And we want it to go there from any state, so make a transition here. We will create one and call it death. Make sure also you uncheck this. Okay, think we're good to go. And also when we die we want to disable all input and disable everything. We're not doing anything in the update, so we might as well delete it. Do we have a reference to the player input? Or we can just stop subscribing to the events we are subscribing to for movement. Let me check how we're doing it. Okay, with the new input system, has been a while since I worked on the project. So we have an input manager. The simplest thing to do is to get a reference to it, but it's not the best thing. The best way to do it would be to make it singleton and get a reference directly. But since it is a beginner tutorial, we will just do it this way. So it's player input, and we will call it player input. Not like that. Go down here. The current action map disabled. This will disable all input of the current action map, which is the only one that we have. Make sure you do not forget to assign the reference. So go to player and drag and drop this down here. Save it, and let's try the game. Misplaced that, okay. You see now they have bigger range. And let's scale the player to see the animation. It does not work. Why is that? Let us check back here. So we are calling die, but I'm not sure this has been triggered. Do we have the tags set on them? Yeah, we should do because it works with the crates. I want to check here in the project settings. You can see which layers interact with each other. A lot of extra stuff, but everything we need is there. Don't bother with this right now. Okay, so why does it not work? Compare tag explosion. I think that works correctly. Let's check if this is working at all. So debug.log, enter trigger. I haven't prepared this in advance, so I'm doing it live right now. Let's check. Usually I prepare the videos before posting them. Yeah, we are definitely entering there. But this is not working. Animator set trigger death. See this here? And let's run it again. Come on. When I say I'm doing it live, it's not that I didn't do it before. I did it, but I didn't review it. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, it's just that the animation is not working. Yeah, of course. Set everything to 0. We didn't add the trigger down here. So make this death, save it, and let's try it again. It should be working now. Oh, you see there is a little offset. So let's fix it. Go to where we grab that here on the main character. Let me check again where we put uh, the pivot. It's at the bottom, so we should do that to these two. Here, open sprite editor. We did it at the very bottom, or yeah, at the very bottom of the sprite itself. Go back here, main characters, and actually we don't want it at the very bottom because you see the sizes are not correct. So we will set it. Let me see the exact position. Yeah, it should be the very bottom of it. So go here, instead of center, change it to bottom center. Same thing for all of these. You could also add a starting animation for the player. That's fairly simple. The same way we did everything. You could try that. Okay, what else do we need here? Yeah, I wanna change the animation a little bit here. Select the player, go here to death, and here at an extra frame we will change the player to be completely transparent there, but only there, because here I want it to still be completely visible. Stop this, and this way it will the effect won't stay on the screen after the player dies. Oh, that was actually a little bit too much. Go back here. Stop this. Oh, not the here. Open the sprite editor. And let's make sure we are using the right size for it. Which we are not. So you see here the tile size is 96, but actually if you go to this guy, tile size is 32. In order to make these look the same thing, Set this to 48 and it should work. 48 is half of the 96 we have. 16 is the half of the 32 we have on the actual player sprite. Let us try that. Yes, it works perfectly. If you want to change the frame rate of the animation, I think we went over it before, so just go here, go to this death animation and just select everything and stretch it. For me, I think that's good. I won't change it. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Next time we're going to add the enemies and it will be an interesting thing. So we are going to use dynamic nav meshes. It will be interesting, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Goodbye.